Like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Look at Oklahoma City. A dismal season right now. Only 2 teams below them in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is a fearsome competitor, but he says you never know how long you'll be able to run like this or jump like this, so I go for it every time. I may look angry, but it's the only way I know. Yes, you look angry. Kevin?
Yeah, he's special, D.A., absolutely. Thanks.
Nice clean game, huh?
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Paul George. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Rivers in a 2-guard.
Many scouts were surprised by Leonard's quick development, his ability to improve his skills and shot as fast as he did. But the truth is, he was always a very hard worker dating back to his amateur days.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. And George kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot will not fall. Pass to Leonard. Feeds it to Lowry. Great D that time from Westbrook. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
But you have to give them credit for being aggressive. The problem is they played too much hero ball. You have to be willing to make the extra pass.
Now the pass to Valanciunas over Noel, and it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jordan.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Westbrook passes to Rivers. Back to Westbrook. Charity stripe shot. Off the left rim and out.
Only 1 of 4 to start, looking to find that rhythm.
Lowry for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that was from way downtown. Lowry truly is a gifted shooter from distance.
Westbrook kicks to Rivers. The feed to Lowry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, George. Passes it to Harrell. And they get it. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
He seemed like he was never going to come back down to earth. He hung in the air forever.
Lowry finds Jordan. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Valanciunas, and the layup falls. Valanciunas has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Rivers, and Jordan sends it back. Left side Lowry. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 8. Outside Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Harrell kicks to Westbrook. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East. T.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man. And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominating on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
Now here's Harrell, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. George against Leonard. Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. Here's Harrell. And Noel kicks to Rivers. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
And it's sent back by George. To the paint. The dish now to Westbrook. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Rivers dishes to Harrell and stolen by Jordan. Lowry has the open look, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Westbrook passes to George. Noel with it. Harrell down low. Defended by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Bucket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Serge Ibaka, known for his defense since he came into the league. Still a very capable shot blocker. He has good strength, and he can guard post players much bigger than him.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. 7th in field goal percentage, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Now, here's George. 23 points for him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Count the basket. Harrell's got his second bucket.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Well, with Ibaka, it's the toughness. He's definitely a scrapper for the team.
And that role goes beyond just banging bodies down low. He'll get into the face of opposing players, and he can get in their heads as well. It's just part of the role that he plays for this team.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 18. Here's the 3. Lowry can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Westbrook surveying the D, and Noel throws it down.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Jordan. Last time out he had 44 points. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jordan's got 5 now.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
George against Leonard. Rivers with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Jordan. He has 5. Ibaka down low. Harrell on him. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Raptors lead by 18.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
No good from Jordan.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Westbrook kicks to Harrell. Outside Westbrook. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Grant, he's checked in for Harrell. Dwayne Wade comes in for Austin Rivers. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Schroeder. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Some changes for Toronto. Davis is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. C.J. Miles comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Patterson's checked in.
They are just killing them on the interior. And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Thunder trailing by 17. Schroeder looking over the floor. Miles against George. He gets it in there. George has got 5 now.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Jordan against Wade. Fires, high post. And the shot is long. Oklahoma City's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Outside Jordan. Miles the pass to VanVleet. And it's sent back by George. And Davis pulls it down. Outside Jordan. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it to Patterson. Here's George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Toronto leading by 16. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jordan finds Davis. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And it's George finishing it off.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Jordan against Wade. Jordan high post. He's got 10. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so George will bring it up for Oklahoma City. 15-point game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, it's not easy to keep up with Schroeder. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
First trip to the line for him here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Now here's Jordan. 11 points in the game. He kicks to Miles. Anunoby in the corner. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action after this word. I've said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
You know, sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got C.J. Miles. Jordan is out there with Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the 76ers was a revelation. He ended up with 44 points and was on the mark several times from beyond the three-point arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Here's Van Vliet following the score by Oklahoma City. So many metrics out there right now, Steve. One of the big ones, scoring efficiency. Who comes to mind in that area?
Well, you look at the percentage. Kevin Durant, the amount of shots he takes, he shoots with a high percentage. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard. I think also Anthony Davis is up there, being able to score at different areas, not just dunking the basketball, being able to score at all 3 levels. Those are some of the guys that shoot a high percentage.
So it's the Thunder now. Raptors knocking down the tray. He was all alone on that one. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Raptors leading by 11. Jordan the pass to Siakam. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. DeJuan Wright, he's checked in for Toronto. Now let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And the lead is down inside single digits. Schroeder's got 8.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Jordan kicks to Siakam. Schroeder against Wright. Back to Jordan. And Siakam has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. And it's Miles missing. Thunder trailing by 8. George looking over the floor. Patterson finds Schroeder. Outside, George. Pass to Wade. Over Jordan. The shot by Wade, no good. Raptors leading by 8. Wright, the pass to Jordan. Basket, good. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Miles. It's blocked.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
Here's Wade. The shot's good on the assist by George. 6 points for Wade.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Wright with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And Wright kicks to Miles. Kept alive. Siakam. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
Here's George. The Raptors getting the bucket. And the pass to Schroeder. Over Wright. Misses off the right iron. Raptors leading by 8. It's Jordan on the wing. Over Wade. The shot by Jordan, no good.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Right wing. Here's Schroeder. Hits the three-point bomb. Schroeder's got 13 points.
You know, when Dennis Schroeder gets hot, he can take over.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Steve, looking at KD's move, the Isaiah Thomas trade, what level of loyalty is there now between players and teams? And so we conclude the first half. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, look, defense has stood out for you in the first half. It's like they're playing 5-on-6. What has been the driving force for you there?
Well, you know, I'm trying to keep up the intensity. Now I want to make sure that we're not taking any possessions off, and that all starts with D. You know, we can't let him get comfortable, so we got to keep taking it to him all night long.
So far, the intensity has really been there on that end of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Russell Westbrook out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Paul George. And there's Nerlens Noel. And Harrell's in at the power forward. Now here's Rivers. Here's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jordan.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
And George kicks to Rivers. For 3, Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. The Thunder shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And the rejection by Leonard. And he's able to get it back. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Jordan gets it to go.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Harrell slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops. Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Westbrook kicks to Noel. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him. Valanciunas inside. Noel on him, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Oklahoma City called for the foul.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
And for critical calls, we've seen video review used over the last few seasons. Would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
I would say less, and the reason why I think it's taken away from the game, the floor, the game, the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half, and then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system.
Excellent idea. Lowry kicks to Jordan. Back to Lowry. Tries again. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 11.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Nobody near George. Nailed from 3-point land. 14 points for him. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. Noel. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Jordan against Rivers. The drive by Jordan. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And T is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Patterson, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Jeremy Grant comes in for Harrell. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Rivers. Now, here's George. He's got 14. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto. Wright comes in for Kyle Lowry. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 4. From deep, Jordan. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. At the elbow, Westbrook. Over Wright. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Westbrook kicks to Wade. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number one, the Raptors.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Right against Westbrook. Over right. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 7.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Right, the pass to Siakam. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. The finish, and George with the stuff.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Right against Westbrook. Right, left side. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan kicks to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. The tray. A shot that time, not on target. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here's Jordan. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's Valanciunas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists in the game. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Grant outside. Westbrook finds Wade. Now Grant still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's blocked. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook. He's been dominant over the last month. 7th in assists. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Shot on the wing. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Raptors have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Schroeder, left side. Grant against Davis. No good from Grant.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Here's Jordan. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jordan's got 30.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Here's George. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's stolen by Schroeder. Wade outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Wade's got 8 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Jordan dishes to Valanciunas. Shoots over Patterson. No good off the back of the rim. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2.
Dennis Schroeder is a player who's at his best going to the rim. Very athletic, can twist and contort his way to the paint. Good length with his frame to get shots up quickly.
Chalk up 2 there. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Clippers, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Nerlens Noel checks in for Oklahoma City. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Leonard. He has 5. Schroeder outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. George against Leonard. Count it. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
There's 1:38 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Noel against Valanciunas. Noel passes to George. Shot clock at 3. Over Leonard. The shot by George, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Jordan kicks to Leonard. That gives them the lead.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And then for Oklahoma City, Harrell, he's checked in for George. And it's Austin Rivers in for Dwayne Wade. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Rivers. Out to the right wing. Schroeder outside. Up top, Rivers. The teardrop falls in. Rivers has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Knowing how to read and exploit the reactions of screen defenders, Rivers makes a nice play.
Van Vliet passes to Leonard. Shoots over Grant, and it's Leonard missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Schroeder. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Thunder trailing by 3.
And when you can hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
Schroeder outside. Grant outside. Over Ibaka. No good. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Jordan is out there with Lowry, and it's Davis at the center locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Back to Ibaka. Davis finds Ibaka. Stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Leonard against Grant. Leonard attacking. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Harrell. To the inside. Rivers lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Jordan against Rivers. Pass to Lowry. It's tipped and stolen by Harrell. Schroeder, left side. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now, here's Grant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Noel throws it down.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Lowry passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 17 points for Kawhi Leonard. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
And here is Noel. Here's the teardrop. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Leonard dishes to Jordan. Kicks to Ibaka. And Jordan gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Rivers looking over the floor. Tipped away. A solo fast break. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Rivers after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Back to Noel. Shot to stop the run. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Now here's Jordan. Ibaka finds Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 38 points.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Ibaka against Rivers. Nobody near Schroeder. No good from outside.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
George is checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
On defense, Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
Here's Westbrook, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Here's Harrell, good on the 13-footer.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Lowry against Westbrook. Outside Jordan. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 9th assist in the game now. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And I'm sure they're anxious to get back home, as that will be game 6 of this 7-game road trip. Now here's Westbrook. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Noel.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Leonard on the wing, defended by George. Lowry kicks to Jordan. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Thunder trailing by 14. Inside, here's Rivers. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter. Westbrook against Lowry. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Westbrook kicks to Rivers. Outside for George. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Jordan with it. Westbrook picks him up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Threading the needle right there. Rivers does a good job of executing with the pass.
Raptors leading by 14. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. And yes, it's good. George has got 23. Toronto's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Jordan the pass to Lowry. And the 3 off target. Thunder trailing by 12. Rivers kicks to Harrell. The pass to Noel. Rivers against Jordan. To the middle. Here's Harrell. And it's blocked by Jordan. And he gets it back. The first one falls, and Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. That one misses. Toronto leading by 11. Jordan finds Ibaka, and stolen by Harrell. It's Rivers on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Leonard against George. Here's Rivers. The Thunder with another miss. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
You know, he attracts a lot of defensive attention, and that enables Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Jordan. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Hey, Smitty, with Serge Ibaka, you can bet when the games matter the most, he's going to be locked in.
Yeah, he can be inconsistent during the regular season, but he has another gear he can shift to in the playoffs, and they need that from him. He gives you intensity on both ends, and he can stretch the floor.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. On defense, Toronto. George with the ball. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Passes it to Rivers from the wing. He can't get that one to fall. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Jordan kicks to Ibaka. And Ibaka sends it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through asserts himself at the rim.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City, trailing by 17. In the corner, George with it. Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Over Ibaka. The Thunder with another miss.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Back to Leonard. Outside for Jordan. To the wing on the left. Lowry against Westbrook. Lowry drives in. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a... And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.